What's going on, ladies and window cleaners? We are here. We made it here with 8 minutes to spare. How are our items looking? Very good, because we didn't even need one. So let's just talk to the director.
Well, hello there. You clean up pretty nice. Are you ready to go? We're already prepping the stage. It's almost time for the big show. Break a leg.
One last thing. I'm gonna need all of your people to evacuate. There can't be anyone backstage. And the same goes for you. It's gonna be one hell of a bang.
Yeah, that's true. After all, you've put enough firepower in there to blow apart the theater, right?
So you noticed.
Listen, this is my theater we're talking about. Of course, I knew in an instant what would happen if we upped the fireworks like you wanted. Actors I could replace easily. But you were going to take out my audience as well. I can't let you do that.
So I've been wasting my time.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I just think you went a little overboard. So, I made a few adjustments. That stage may not survive the night, but no one will get hurt.
You don't mind?
Look, I get bored spitless doing the same play over and over and over again. The people want something new. And lady, I'm counting on you to give them exactly what they want.
I can act when I have to.
Good to hear, because it's about time for your cue. How many decades has it been since I looked forward to a show this much? You're my star. Now get out there and act me a savior beyond anything I've ever imagined.
Well, I won't even need to act. If it's the savior you want, you've got her.
Here, I fished this out of the props department. Might come in handy on stage.
Chosen one, become my blade. Cast aside all that you are. Throw down your life for the sake of my new world.
To save the people of this world, I would give everything I am. Hear our prayers, God. Let your blessings rain down upon us.
Yea! You are the true savior. Lead my people and become a beacon of salvation.
In the name of Radiant God, I bear aloft this light and banish the darkness!
It is time, my servant. Let the flames of devotion consume you.
Yeah, I'll show you a real fire. Let's see how you burn! made to serve God. But if that God lies to me, then he dies!
Now. It looks like the guards are so caught up in the confusion that the palace is wide open. It actually worked. To be honest, I had my doubts.
It's all thanks to that director helping us out. If we'd set up the explosion as you'd planned it, that play would have been a real tragedy.
Yes, I admit I might have miscalculated somewhat. But didn't you enjoy playing a leading role?
Next time you go on stage.
Not in that costume. Light, you need to head for the palace's top floor. That's where you'll find Snow. He's heading for the throne of the Lassie.
Right then, you've got to admit, Lightning knows how to put on a show. I want to see if that weapon's any better than this. No. Not better at all. Okay. We're only on day 2, and we're coming to, well, we've done chapter 1, finished that last episode, so that was done in perfect time. Now, holy fuck, what are you doing in here, you fat
No
bastard?
time for hesitation.
Yeah, I was thinking he was just straight normal. Should fire. I found it.
What's your most valuable treasure?
We put that poison back on him. Oh my god. That's what Magnet does. I generally never used it. Come on, poison. Wow, somebody's pissed. Oh god. Oh, that's going to do some damage.
Gotta hang in.
Oh shit. I'm using this, I don't even care. Oof.
This was your finale.
God damn. Right, we're going to try and make our way through all of this.
Light, chaos infusions are appearing faster than I can keep track. There are already several chaos infusions within the palace. Watch out for monsters, and remember, be careful.
Right. This is going to be a hell of a lot of monsters. Yeah, it's a dog. I was hoping it was someone who could sell me some items. Right, we've got that extra EP now, which will definitely come in handy. Oh god, not the kitty. Leave me alone. So let's keep running.
I don't think I have to remind you, but Snow is still a sea. Thanks to his bonds with the Foul Sea God, he's been granted special powers. However, in return for that terrible power,
He'll turn into a monstrous thief. A beast without a mind or a heart. That's one fact I really don't need reminding of.
of course, we were the Sea ones too. All 6 of us.
Crushed under their fear of becoming thief and cursing our fates. It was only by having each other that we made it through those horrifying days. We all shared that fate once, including Snow. And we're going to face it again, not alone.
Alright, let's keep going. So, if you haven't realised yet, this is the place from the first... Yeah, the first mission. Well, I guess mission. You sort of chased... get away from me. We just chased Snow throughout the entire palace, but... there was that door that we couldn't get through, which we're coming up to now.
Look familiar? That's the door you couldn't get through the first time you...
Thanks for that hope.
The ID you have now should unlock it. The chaos is even thicker inside.
He's not just backseat gaming, he's straight up backseat commentating too. Dick. Okay, I'll fight you. Oh wow. And bearing in mind this is done with added health. Oh, wrong way. Oh, we can avoid you. Oh, no problems with avoiding him. Just keep going. Jesus, those clouds are everywhere. I don't know if I've ever seen them this, like, frequent. They're right over there now. You can stay away. Alright. Let's jump down here. Have a quick drink. Let's go up here. There we go. Do you give me something good? I think most of our items are like... oh god. Some of the better stuff that we can have.
Believe me, I've not.
You would betray...
Quite the opposite. I believe you're... I have seen...
I see. Fine.
He sells us items, so I like him. He sells the important stuff.
The patron...
Kill him without...
Yes, that's all we can hear from...
So, let's go. We don't have much time to make our way through this.
I'm getting readings on Snow, and they're coming from the other side of that door. But they're growing weaker every minute. I've never seen so much chaos. It's consuming Snow and his power.
The door is completely frozen over. Is there another way in?
No, it's this or nothing. Burn something or melt it with magic. Do something.
I'm not so sure that'll work. This isn't regular ice. Someone conjured it up to keep us out. Or keep whatever's happening inside. Snow. He's sealed himself in.
So you think there's no way to open it? The chaos reaction is going off the charts. If it continues, this entire palace will be lost to the chaos.
Then we have to do something. There must be some way to melt this ice seal. I'm gonna search the area to see if I can find anything that might help.
And I'll try to come up with a plan.
Can't bother, Hope. You're useless. Don't like
There's
Hope.
still several rooms that we haven't investigated yet. Why don't you check them out? I've managed to pull up a map of the palace, and there's a room ahead that seems
I'm gonna take
promising.
that.
It's labeled as Snow's Chambers.
It looks
According to the
important.
drawings I have of the palace's layout, this should be Snow's room. But
Doesn't look very comfortable, like a cage made to hold some wild beast or a cell.
See if I can do this
why would there be such a
scaffolding
room
without
here?
messing up.
Was it meant to hold Snow?
I've messed up
Or is it to
every
keep
single
someone else a
time.
prisoner?
Here we go. I always fall off. I don't know why. Oh, wrong way. Lead up. Right, so let's quickly press this.
You have an hour before you...
I know, you don't need to remind me. Oh, I need to fight these, don't I?
There seems to be some kind of lock on that door. I think you need
Hit
to
me.
kill the monster to get it open.
How much health do these things have? Ah, quite a bit actually. Hold that.
Go to hell.
And fire? Nope. God damn it.
It's a
I thought the
beautiful
fire would
soul.
take him off. Okay. There's bound to be more stuff spawning. Yep. Ah, you little bastard.
The light of your soul. Okay, let's do this.
That's good. Well, we got through that pretty quickly.
I recognize that pendant. That was the engagement gift that Snow gave to your sister, wasn't it? If he's left something so precious behind, Light, what if he...
You think he's lost it? Forgotten Sarah's love? Or did he just want to keep it safe?
I don't follow you.
Hope, I have an idea. I'm going back to that door. I want to see if this pendant can break the seal.
Do you think the pendant could work as some sort of key?
It better. If it doesn't, then I guess Snow is just beyond saving.
Lightning, you're not serious, right? We need to save him.
Yeah, you can see why she's pretty pissed about that.
Hang in there, Snow. I'm coming to hear your side of the story. Did you just forget about the pendant? Your only memento of Sarah because you've thrown aside her love? Or did you leave it behind on purpose? To keep her memory safe, untouched by the darkness you step further into every day. That frozen door will give me the answer. If you still love Sarah like you once did, if you're still the Snow I used to know, then the pendant will break the seal. But if the door doesn't open, then there is no way left. Snow, can you hear me? If you've locked yourself up in there because you thought it was what Sarah would want, think again. Or did you never really know her? The only thing she wanted was you. Don't you abandon her now. Don't deny her that wish.
Hey, it's the high and mighty Savior. You here to bring God's judgment on me? Not like it worked for you before, but you look different this time. Ready to listen to reason?
Isn't that my line? Looking at this city, I'd begun to worry that you weren't the Snow I once knew. But it looks like nothing will ever change you.
Yeah, sorry about last time. I had to test you, though. Had to know you were the real Lightning. So I left behind Sarah's pendant and sealed myself up in here. I figured that if you were an imposter, you'd never think to use a trinket to bust through that seal. But you knew exactly what that pendant means, and what to do with it. So you really are our Lightning. I'm glad you're real, sis. Now I can put my last worries to rest.
I'm not your sister.
But you understand like no one else does. I bet you figured out as soon as you saw that room. It's a prison. A nice grave for a monster like me.
How can there be this much chaos?
It's pretty hard to swallow, huh? Worst thing is, it just keeps on growing. It's all I can do to keep it contained so it doesn't spread. When I destroy this last infusion, that'll be the end of me. I'll be out of power. It's XIII time. But I'm the patron. It's part of the job, keeping everyone safe. Kept it at bay all this time. You'll protect him, won't you? There's no need for me.
Snow!
Stay back! Let me do this! I'm tired of being useless. For 500 years, I watched the world fall into chaos. I watched it die. I couldn't stop it, don't you get that? Give me this last thing! Let me get it right just this once!
Damn it, you're not trying to do the right thing. You're running away. You're looking for a way out, a death that's no different than suicide. How can you face Sarah after that?
Say what you want, Lightning. Nothing is gonna change the fact that I swore to make Sarah happy, and instead I couldn't even keep her from dying! I know I'll never see her again.
Snow, stop this.
This is what I deserve! I know it, and you know it! So come on! Do your worst! I'm sorry, Lightning. I know it's selfish, but I have to ask you one last favor. Destroy me, my XIII.
Destroy you? You've got to be kidding. You want me to be your sister, then you say something like that. You're asking too much, Snow!
Alright then.
You're asking me to kill you?
In all seriousness, these cutscenes are seriously fucking heartbreaking. No, I don't want to use that. I don't want to use that. He's resistant to me. Okay, he doesn't absorb it, which is... I thought he actually absorbed...
Do it!
Okay, we've... No.
What's your most valuable treasure?
Oh god. Yeah, if you attack him while he does that, well... Yeah, he does that.
Give me all you got!
This music, oh, I love it. I had no... What is it, ATB?
I won't go easy on you.
Oh my god.
End this now!
How much? Oh, that fucking counter, man. He seriously just kicked me in the head. Ooh, 215k health, okay. See, that's what he does. That does some damage. Snow is really fucking cool. And these cutscenes are probably some of my favourites in the entire game. And this is probably my second favourite fight that I've done so far anyway. Come on, get him. And the music in this fight, yeah, Square Enix one.
The light of your
I
soul.
don't know why they're like, oh shit. Like, if people say that they don't like their games because of the fact, like, they're not realistic, I mean, like, that's just fucking dumb. It's a game.
You're so.
Why should it be realistic? Okay, I think I need a potion.
Let's make a show of it. Tell me about your maker.
Yeah, I only had like
I
that.
can't control my powers!
Just spamming with these. We nearly got him. Going toe to toe right now. Oh my god, that does damage so much. Yeah, I can obviously talk. Done it. I didn't think we'd get a good score, but yeah, whatever. 10k money, not bad.
The chaos, it's disappearing.
Snow sure is something, isn't he? He swallowed up all that chaos and kept it at bay. He sacrificed himself to keep the city safe. And his only reward was to turn into a monster. How about you do him a favor? Do what he asked. That thing's not even him anymore. It's kinder to put it out of its misery. Yep, Snow's gone, and you know what? The only hope for his soul lies in death. So that's it! Oh, that is good. I bet he became a Sith right now, because he wanted you to kill him.
You know nothing about Snow.
Come back! Snow! Who knows nothing about Snow now? You said you understood his pain, didn't you? Like you know what the past 500 years were like. Every day blaming himself for Sarah, trying to fix the world. He's been fighting to protect people while you snoozed away in a dream world. I bet he really was relieved that you decided to wake up and get back to the world of the living. I bet he thought he could finally put an end to his misery. He drew on every last bit of strength and threw himself into the darkness. So why don't you just set him free already? Don't you think that's what Sarah would want?
I wanna save you, make you free, but I just don't know how. Sarah would know. I know she would. If she was just here now, she'd find a way to reach and bring you back. But she's not here, no matter how much we wish she was, and I can't be what she was. Snow, the only thing I can do is do what you asked of me. But please, don't let your feelings for Sarah disappear into the chaos. She never stopped believing in you. No matter how far away your journey took you, or how long you stayed apart, she thought she would be with you again! I know she still believes it now! Her soul is dreaming of being with you again right now, you stupid fool! If you're not here anymore, then what is my sister supposed to come home to? Snow, I'm begging you. You have to live! I need you, Snow, to bring Sarah back.
For a second there, I thought you cared. You only want me around so I can bring Sarah back? Oh, my good looks and charm aren't reason enough.
Yeah, right. With that hair.
Damn it, Light. You always were a hard case. I've spent how many centuries watching the world slip away from me? And even when I give everything I got to protect it, I don't get a single thanks. So I finally say enough is enough. Look for a nice place to die, and you ruin that too.
Sorry about that. You were forced to hold down the fort a long time. It was my fault.
You gonna make it up to me?
Don't get too cocky. Listen, Snow. The world is ending. And soon, there's no way for any of us to stop it. But don't give up. You've got to believe. Believe that even when this world ends, a new world will be born from the ashes. That's where we'll find hope again. It won't die with the world. I'll make sure that. Trust me. I just need more time. I need you.
I know. To save the day. I'm on it, sis. I'm still the patron of you, Snan, right? You sure are hard with your friends, you know that? What if you killed me? We'd have trouble facing Sarah then.
I knew you'd be fine. You're too stubborn to die. Take care of Sarah. Please, help her find her way back. Stay strong. Someday you'll be all she has.
Oh, when you put it like that, guess I got no choice but to do what I can. I don't know what I can really do. Sure, Lightning says bring you back. But would you even want to come with me? I'm the guy who couldn't keep a single promise. Do you still want me, Sarah? Not like you can answer me. So do I just wait? No, I'm gonna bring you home. Like a real hero.
bad. There's 2 main quests down. 3 left. Okay, so that is definitely going to be the end of this one. But yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already. Damn it, I was hoping you'd be here. Goodbye.